Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Zakila Mardatila, and today I want to talk about global recession 2023. So first of all, what is the 2023 recession? According to the financial services, a recession is a condition in which a country's economy is degenerate as seen from negative gross domestic product, rising unemployment, and negative real economic growth for 2 consecutive quarters. So recently predictions regarding the year 2023, which will be marked by a global recession, have become a topic of conversation. This prediction itself comes from the report of the International Monetary Fund, countering the cost of living crisis, which was released on 11 October 2022. The report predicts global growth will slow down from 3.2% in 2022 to 2.7% in 2023. According to Tempo, the sectors that are predicted to be the most affected are the financial sector and sectors that rely on export activities, according to the Minister of Finance, Sri Mulyani. This prediction is not meant to frighten, but as a form of vigilance. And yep, even though it is predicted that there will be an economic recession next year, rather than being overly afraid, it's better for us to prepare. If we can get through a challenging 2020, we can better prepare ourselves to face predicted recession in 2023. So if a recession is true, what impact might we feel? If exports are shaken, the impact will be felt for exporters. When demand is low, company revenue can be affected. So usually to reduce expenses, companies cut wages or terminate employment. Purchasing power and quality of life to the people also decreased, and poverty increased. Poverty increased. So here are a few tips for preparing personal finances. The first one is reset expense post. If you haven't managed your expenses properly, now is the right time to check and rearrange your expenses. There are many ways to find entertainment and relieve stress, especially if you subscribe to more than one service. Another example is a streaming service for enjoying various movies and series. And the second one, reducing or paying off debt. High interest will affect financial flows when experiencing financial problems. This will also affect your long-term installments. And the strategy is to make debt as minimal as possible in case a recession occurs. As much as possible, avoid consumptive or debt, such as buying new electronic goods that are not really needed. And the third one is prepare an emergency fund. The amount of emergency funds that must be prepared can meet the needs of 3 until 6 months during a pandemic. The recommended amount is six times spending. And the function of an emergency fund is that there is a reduction in salary or even termination of employment. You can use the emergency fund to survive for the next 3 to 6 months, and you can provide a special account that is easy to access, and the disbursement process is fast. No need to get hung up on the amount increasing little by little. In preparing for 2023, experts and financial consultants suggest setting up an emergency fund of 12 times your expenses. 4 is look for other sources of income. Maybe now you already have a fun job a big enough salary, and a relatively stable company, but don't get lulled into a comfort zone like that. You can take part in various trainings and certifications in fields related to work or other fields that interest you. Update your resume on LinkedIn or other job search sites to open up other opportunities. So, if you feel capable and have a lot of free time, you can also use it to find a side job. But however, don't let your side job interfere with your main job. Don't forget, you also need to maintain your physical and mental health so that your work-life balance is not disturbed. You can allocate the main income for basic expenses. Meanwhile, you can allocate bonuses or other additional income for savings, emergency funds, and investments. Five, um, is investments. Yep, don't be afraid to invest. You can still use the extra funds you have to invest. The thing to remember is to choose liquid assets with low risk. Liquid assets are assets that can be easily converted into cash and relatively short time. So low risk assets do not offer faster and bigger profits compared to high risk assets. However, since we are investing amidst the shadow of a crisis, this is the right time to play it safe. Several low-risk liquid assets that can be chosen include money market assets, mutual funds, and government bonds. The last one is insurance. If you get sick at any time by having health insurance and a life insurance, you don't have to worry about having to use savings or adding to the financial burden on your family. Allianz Smart Health Maxi Violet Health Insurance can be used individually or by a family life insurance. Definitely is a solution for a critical illness as well as death insurance protection. And that is all the tips for preparing personal finances. I hope this video helps you. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.